The purpose of today's screencast is to showcase the game Cooking Frenzy, an app that can be downloaded on the iPad. This game would be great for my culinary classroom because it provides a real-world kitchen experience as it simulates the stresses and demands that a cook or a chef would undergo while working in a restaurant kitchen. Throughout the game, students must use higher-level thinking and problem-solving skills as they assess customer needs, which are all different, and evaluate best strategies for getting orders cooked, plated, served, and paid for. To make things even more realistic and difficult, students must find a way to balance all of these tasks and complete them quickly before the food burns or customers get upset and leave, just like real life. One thing that makes Cooking Frenzy a great classroom game is that it's well designed, clearly organized, and easy to navigate. Let's take a look at the game's layout. The game is set up as a series of 8 different restaurants. Each restaurant is a little bit more difficult than the one before it. Students will start at the breakfast shop. Let's take a look at what it looks like inside. As you can see, students have the perspective of being the chef of this restaurant. In front of them, they have their equipment for cooking, for juicing, for plating, and all of their ingredients here. The beginning levels for each restaurant would start very easily. For example, the breakfast shop would have started with only making eggs and toast with just one burner and only a few customers. As players successfully complete each level, they move to a more progressively difficult level, adding new dishes, more equipment, more customers, and a faster pace. However, even with new tasks, the computer provides visual and textual clues for how to complete those tasks effectively and efficiently. Once a player completes all of the levels within the very first restaurant, they can unlock the next and more difficult restaurant, or rather the next series of levels. The players can continue this progression through all of the other restaurants. So they'll go to the ramen shop, the bakery, move on to the burger joint, the barbecue grill, French restaurant, sushi restaurant, and finally the Italian restaurant. So you can see there's a wide variety of levels, a wide variety of food choices and dishes that the students can choose from. Now, let's go see a demonstration of the game so we can see some other features that the game has to offer. When you first open the game, you can see that the students have a choice to either play individually or they can actually collaborate with their classmates and friends here with the Connect button. As I enter the breakfast shop, you can see that everything is laid out for me. I can see which levels I still have to complete within this shop, I can see what I've already done, and I can also see with a visual clue highlighted the level that I need to work on. And it also tells me that, hey, I should be looking for a key within this level. Before we enter level 4, it's important to know that there are 3 objectives for each level of the game to be completed. Number 1, we need to gain likes from our customers being satisfied. We need to collect a certain amount of money, and we need to serve a certain amount of dishes. Luckily, as we enter, you'll see that the very beginning provides a goal statement of how much we need to get for each of those items. Let's take a look at the breakfast shop in action. You'll see that we need $100 as our goal. We have to start cooking our eggs, plating them. You can see that the customer's needs are identified up here. We collect money. So we have to balance what they want on each of their plates and keep them satisfied. So you can see this egg is starting to overcook, so I'm not doing my time management very well here. But I've messed up, and the game is telling me exactly what to do in order to move on. It looks like we have some very satisfied customers. You can see their facial expressions are helping me reflect on how well I am or am not doing. So you can see I beat the level, yay! I have immediate feedback that I have done well. I've unlocked a key, I've earned my targeted dollar amount, and I've even earned a gem. As I beat more and more levels, I earn rewards, and the games will start to allow me to buy more ingredients and update my cooking equipment so I can serve more customers and make more money. It also allows me to expand my menu. For example, if I win enough rewards, I can buy a waffle maker. Now, instead of just serving eggs and toast and bacon, I can begin to serve waffles. Let's take a look at some of these upgrade options. Before I begin the next level, the game is giving me visual clues that I need to add some updated ingredients. So they've got blue arrows, things are highlighted, and then we'll get to the kitchen equipment in just a second. So I'm going to select some bread so I can make the next new thing for my menu item. And then it also looks like it's indicating I might benefit from having a juicer, so I'll go ahead and get that. Some other choices that the game provides the learner is the choice to choose different boosts if they feel like they need it to complete the game a little bit better. They could add more customers to be able to get more money involved. They could add more time if they're not doing well, add a second chance. And then as the game goes, you can add some extra things like instantly cook if you need to get things done very quickly. As we enter level 5, you'll notice that we have a new task to complete. We have to now add tomatoes to our plate of eggs and toast. The game provides great visual directions of what to do and when to do it, so that we know exactly what to do to make our customer satisfied and to complete that new menu item. However, let's see what happens when we don't perform well. Take note of the customer's facial expressions. As time passes and orders are not filled, the players receive immediate feedback that they must pick up the pace and do better. This is a great assessment tool that allows students to self-reflect and then correct. Take a look at our timer here. As the time passes and the food is not prepared, the customer's facial expressions will start to change. So she's starting to get a little upset that her food is not ready yet. He's upset, she's upset. And what eventually happens is we lost the business and she left. As enough customers left, I ran out of customers to be able to make enough money to meet my target. So the game provides me with a booster option where I can add more customers and try again. So let's finish out that level. Yay, we were still able to beat level 5 and now we can progress to the rest of the game. Although the tasks that were demonstrated today were fairly simplistic, the tasks get more and more difficult and require even higher levels of thinking in order to be successful. The goal of using this game will be to provide students with a realistic perspective for how demanding it can be to work at a restaurant. After playing the game, students will brainstorm the various skills that were needed in order to be successful and how that translates to a real kitchen. Students will also have the opportunity to reflect on their own abilities, identifying areas of success and areas that still need a little improvement. I hope you enjoyed the Cooking Frenzy overview. I can't wait to try this in class.